Then he gonna tell me I ain't even apologize. Like, who the fuck you think I am? Boy, you better slap your fucking self and paying your ass shit. Fuck you talking about pay you $300,000. What makes you so motherfucking better than any other sanctioned bodies? Huh? Answer that question. What makes you better than the WBO, the IBF, or the WBA? Everybody accepted what I was giving them. But you, the WBC, think that you better than everybody.
Going up against a guy who was perceived as being bigger and stronger, Crawford was strong. Crawford was strong enough to fend him off, strong enough to make him respect his own power. He used his jab, he used his distance. He had poise in the ring, he wasn't rattled. He backed up and moved when necessary and kept it different. He exchanged enough to gain respect when necessary. It was a brilliant, masterful fight on Terence Crawford's part.
What just happened to Terence "Bud" Crawford has left the entire boxing world stunned. Two major sanctioning bodies, the WBA and the WBC, have stripped titles from one of the most dominant fighters of this generation, and chaos immediately followed. Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman both reacted, and instead of placing blame on Crawford, they pointed the finger at a much bigger problem. Not Bud. Not his camp. But the system that runs boxing itself. And the more details that come out, the worse it looks. When news first broke that Crawford had been stripped, fans assumed it had to be an error. How do you take championships away from a man who conquered 3 weight classes, dismantled Errol Spence, defeated Canelo Alvarez, became undisputed more than once, and carried the sport over the past year? Why Crawford, and why right now? Stephen A. Smith called the decision political, unnecessary, and suspicious, especially considering Crawford's pound-for-pound status. Max Kellerman went even further, saying the situation made boxing look ridiculous. And honestly, it's hard to argue with them.
These are the fighters. There was a decision that he took, a decision that the WBC took, but in no ways there's any feelings other than wishing him success, and may God bless him inside and outside the ring. And I like the idea of us signing this beautiful signal.
We're going to leave this at the entrance, and anybody who wishes to sign or wish good luck to this gentleman, please do. And it's with sincerity that we do wish him, as all boxers, the best of luck, safe, and health.
According to the WBC, the reason behind the decision came down to money. Mauricio Suleiman stated that Crawford was stripped because he failed to pay sanctioning fees tied to his previous 2 bouts. The organization claims they reached out multiple times to Crawford, his manager, and even his legal team, but received no response. After waiting, they decided to move forward. The amount in question is reportedly around $300,000, which they say remains unpaid from the Canelo fight and the bout before it.
La verdad no me voy a rebajar digo, ya me comentaron, ¿no? Que dijo cosas horribles, no me voy a rebajar. Terence Crawford es un boxeador. El propósito de la existencia del organismo es el boxeador, y que Dios lo bendiga, que tenga mucho éxito. Es un gran peleador, ha sido campeón mundial de los 4 organismos, ya 12 años es la estructura, y si él toma sus decisiones, ese es su derecho, y lo que él diga es cuestión de lo que él va a decir. No va a encontrar en el Consejo Mundial de Boxeo un rival para pelear, definitivamente.
From there, things unraveled quickly. The WBC announced the super middleweight title was now vacant, and soon after, the WBA followed with its own ruling. In an instant, Crawford's undisputed status, earned through blood, sweat, and dominance inside the ring, was split up without a single punch being thrown. No rounds were fought. No rematches happened. Yet the belts were gone.
Mauricio, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Because everybody in the world know you was going for Canelo. You was mad that I beat Canelo. It's okay. It happens, you know? But if you a real fan of the sport, you would have, said congratulations instead of having that little smirk on your face, all mad and pouting. But listen though, you should have took the money, and you should have been thankful and grateful that I was rocking your belt around as your champion. They got they ranking systems when people be mandatories for years, like Benavidez. They don't strip these fighters, but I give credit to the IBF. They stripped me. They ain't even give me time. They stripped me, popped me, even though I wasn't, coming back down the way. But they handled their business. They did what they were supposed to do. The WBC, you ain't never see them strip no Canelo.
When Crawford finally addressed the accusations, he didn't hold back. During an Instagram live session, Bud fired off with raw emotion. He said he wasn't paying them anything and questioned why one organization believed it deserved more than the others. He made it clear that the Ring Magazine belt was the only one that truly mattered to him because it wasn't tied to fees. Crawford also suggested Suleiman was upset because he defeated Canelo, saying he could see the frustration written all over his face. And surprisingly, a lot of fans believed him. Why? Because the timing raises serious questions. Crawford becomes boxing's biggest star, dominates Canelo, reaches global fame, and suddenly the titles vanish. Does that really seem normal? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
Turkey out of shit. I have an idea on how you can fix boxing almost forever. Turkey, it is understood and no mystery that you have a ton of them. You already have it to the point where everybody is just fighting each other and people are getting exposed. And we're finding out who the best is. Now all we need is one title. If you can buy out all the sanctioning bodies and replace it with that one undisputed belt. One belt, one champion, like back in the day. And now everybody got to fight the champ. And hell, you shouldn't even have to pay a sanctioning fee.
What stood out most is that Stephen F. Smith and Max Kellerman didn't attack Crawford at all. Instead, they went after the entire sanctioning system. Stephen A. argued that boxing cannot call itself a legitimate world championship sport if fighters can lose belts without ever stepping into the ring. Max added that sanctioning bodies demand credibility while enforcing rules casual fans don't even understand. According to him, that's the heart of the issue. Too many belts. Too many rules. Too many fees. Too many inconsistent rulings. And now, those flaws are directly impacting the best fighter alive.
I see Mauricio, got a lot to say about me not paying him $300,000 plus another $100K something for sanction fees, right? Then he gonna tell me I ain't even apologize. Like, who the fuck you think I am? Boy, you better slap your fucking self. Ain't paying your ass shit. Fuck you talking about pay you $300,000. What makes you so motherfucking better than any of the other sanctioned bodies? Huh? Answer that question. What makes you better than the WBO, the IBF, or the WBA? Everybody accepted what I was giving them. But you, the WBC, think that you better than everybody, don't you? So since you, the WBC, and you got the fucking green belt, which don't mean fucking shit, fucking real belt is the ring belt, which is free, motherfucker. What are you talking about? You want me to pay you more than the other sanctioned bodies because you feel like you better than them. How in the world all the sanctioned bodies agreed to the same amount, but you sit your motherfucking ass up there and say that I need to apologize to you? The fuck? You can take the fucking belt.
Here's where the narrative shifts. Crawford never denied that he didn't pay the fees. What he disputed was why he should pay them at all. He accused sanctioning organizations of living luxury lifestyles, staying in high-end hotels, dining lavishly, and using fighter money to fund it all, while charging fighters for every belt they earn. Bud even went as far as saying they should be paying him instead. And honestly, when a 38-year-old fighter beats Canelo and becomes undisputed, that argument carries weight.
People don't know you have to pay for every belt that you win, there's a sanctioning fee. So now if a fighter wins an interim belt, he has to pay a sanctioning fee. If a fighter has just the regular belt, he has to pay a sanctioning fee. Then if a fighter is a super champion, then he has to pay a sanctioning fee. This is not good for the sport of boxing.
That leads directly to the major question Stephen H. raised: should sanctioning bodies really have this level of power over elite fighters? Years ago, Floyd Mayweather warned everyone that boxing had far too many belts, but most people brushed it off. Now, no one is laughing. Floyd has always said the belt system exists to drain money from fighters.
Fighters after the fight, everybody got a championship belt now. Now boxing, all these belts is like trophies. The WBC, the WBA, the IBF and the WBO, y'all gotta clean this shit up. Y'all have to clean this up. This is bad for boxing. Ain't there such thing as no super champion. You guys are just taking extra money from all these fighters, getting extra money from sanctioning fees. And this goes to my company as well. We gotta clean this sport of boxing up. This don't look good. When you look on TV now, everybody's a champion.
He warned that paying fees fight after fight becomes a financial trap. And now, Crawford is living out that warning in real time. Floyd's point was simple: fans have no idea how much money these fees take away from fighters. Too many organizations. Too many payments. Too much politics. And now, all of it has landed squarely on Bud's shoulders.
Now I hear this narrative, this new narrative that you don't have to be a champion. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be a champion. That's a falsehood. Somewhere, everyone started thinking that they have to pay for the sanctioning fees, right? That's what the public, right? If you take a look at the public and what everyone is saying, the fans are, you shouldn't have to pay for. Well, we don't pay the sanctioning fees.
Comes out of the check.
No. It's decided way before the fight even happens. Who's gonna pay the sanctioning fees? Well, if you deliver a world title fight to a network, the network is gonna pick up the sanctioning fees. Yeah, the network is gonna put enough in the budget. Listen, you need to knock it off and stop.
Not every time, because I remember Wilder complaining he had to pay $40,000.
Not everyone took Crawford's side, though. Opinions were split across the boxing community. Lamont Roach argued that paying sanctioning fees is simply part of the sport and everyone has to do it. Bill Haney, on the other hand, said fighters shouldn't be obligated to pay unless those fees are clearly agreed upon in advance.
What's the deal with boxers paying fees for belts? Is that a real thing?
Yeah, that's normal. It's called sanctioning fee.
Is that fair?
Yeah. Fight for their belt, you better pay their damn money, because if you don't have a belt, you're not making as much money anyway. Let's say, for instance, right, you find me a deal for $1 million, but you want $300,000. Okay, that's a lot of money. But I wouldn't have had the fucking million to begin with if it wasn't for you.
It wasn't for fun.
Pay the sanctioning fee. Stop being a chief fuck.
Then came the most unexpected reaction of all. Errol Spence spoke up and defended Crawford. He echoed the same point Floyd Mayweather made years ago. Boxing has too many belts, and that's the real problem.
Like, come on now. I'm crazy. It's like I'm paying you to make me a belt. You're not paying me. So
right.
The only one that really matters is the ring belt because it's free. It's free. Like, why do I gotta pay to be champion?
Yeah.
Once you start thinking about that, like, dang.
Yeah.
I'm paying all this money.
And the Ring Magazine belt is as respected as any.
I'm not worried about it being, three sanctioned bodies, 4 sanctioned bodies, but it's just a lot. Like all these junior titles, and they make the secondary builds and just make intern builds, and you just got a lot of builds and people paying fees on it too. So it's just, I feel like it's too many belts in boxing, basically water it down because people win the world titles and they're not earning none of the world titles. So I feel like it's just been watering down boxing. It's gonna be more on the fighters that's active now to talk about it and to make a change, because everybody needs to be held accountable, not just the boxers need to be held accountable. Promoters need to be held accountable, the managers need to be held accountable, and the sanctioning bodies need to be held accountable.
That's it for now. Stay locked in for the latest boxing news, highlights, fight updates, and stories. Subscribe to Boxing Fight and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Be sure to check out our other videos as well. Until next time, stay safe and take care.